Oh, this is so horrible. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt Richards. I'm a two-time Olympic gold medalist in the sport of swimming. And today I've got a slightly different video for you. We're going to be ranking different swimmers from all over history. I've got a list of swimmers here that have been provided to me without me looking at them, and I've got to try and rank them based on where I would put them on this list. So S tier being the best of the best. We're talking the GOATs of the sport, the greatest of all time, nobody beats them. A tier being they're exceptionally good. You know, you're talking people that maybe could even become in that S tier in the future. B tier being still unbelievably good swimmers, but maybe not quite where the GOATs are. C tier swimmers, they're still going to be the people that are the best people in the world. And then D tier, it's going to be a bit mean, but I guess the D tier ones are maybe not considered in that category. So let's see who we've got in here. I don't know who's coming up, and I'm going to try and rank them as brutally honestly as I possibly can. So let's get started. First swimmer we've got Dara Torres, I believe it is. Now that's a difficult start already because she is an exceptionally good swimmer. She's won God knows how many Olympic medals. I probably couldn't even count them on both hands. But she also was swimming quite a while ago. Sorry, that sounds really mean. Sounds like I'm calling you old. But you're talking a different generation to the generation that there is now. I'm going to put Dara Torres in the B category, just because I think we're probably going to have some people coming up that I would want to rank a little bit higher. So Dara Torres, we're going B. Next swimmer, I'm quite glad I did that. Next swimmer, we've got Emma McKeon, one of the greatest female swimmers of all time. Again, she must have over 10 Olympic medals. She's won pretty much everything there is to win, world records, world titles, everything. So I think Emma McKeon, the only place to put her, I'm going to go A. I'm going to save the S tier for one other person there, but I'm going to go A for Emma McKeon. Next person we've got Caleb Dressel. So again, Caleb's won countless Olympic medals. He is a phenomenally good swimmer, specialising mainly in sprint events. Somebody that I've raced against many times. He beat me in a lot of those times. Oh, this is a tough one. I think Caleb can't go in the S tier just because we've got, I presume we're going to have people like Michael Phelps coming up. But this is a tough one. I'm going A tier. I'm doing it. Dressel can go in the A tier. I'm going to put him one space behind Emma, but I'm putting him in the A tier. Next, we've got Daniel Whiffen. So Daniel, if you're watching this, I'm going to be mean to you here because Daniel Whiffen is an Irish swimmer, good friend. He has won multiple Olympic medals, multiple world titles. I believe he's got a world record short course as well. So he is a phenomenally good swimmer. But Daniel Whiffen also has a YouTube channel, and therefore me and Daniel head to head. So Daniel, you're going in the D tier, mate. D tier for Daniel. Quick interruption for today's video. If you didn't already know, I am an investor into the AP Race brand, inspiring kids all around the world to get into the sport of swimming, stay in the sport of swimming, and continue enjoying the sport of swimming. This is one of the pieces from our merch line. It's one of the pieces that you can find at apraceclo.com. Head over there today, use code MATT, M-A-T-T, all capitals, and you can get 20% off the website, site-wide, and you can start wearing the same gear that me and the team will be wearing everywhere we go. Next, Katie Ledecky, here we go. So I'm gonna straight away, she's going into S tier straight away. Katie Ledecky, in my opinion, I've got to say she is probably the greatest female swimmer of all time. She's just dominated her events for probably over a decade now, broken multiple world records. I think she's got the top 20 all-time 1500 meter freestyle times of all time. She has 20 of them. It's ridiculous. It's so hard to wrap your head around, but she has to go into the S tier category. Next one's going to be a really tough one. So in here, we've now got Mr. Ryan Lochte. Now, for those of you that are maybe a little bit younger watching the channel, you may not remember who people like Ryan Lochte were. But for my generation, I grew up watching Ryan Lochte on TV, and he was absolutely incredible. He was in the era of Phelps. He was in that same time period where he was going head to head with Phelps. Some might call it quite unlucky, because if he wasn't racing against Phelps all the time, he probably would have done even better than he did. But even in the era of racing against Michael Phelps, Lochte won so many world and Olympic gold medals, let alone silvers and bronzes. I think Ryan Lochte has got to go for me at the top of the A category. I can't put him in S. You'll understand why. I'm sure probably a lot of you have already figured that out, but I can't put him in S, but he's going right at the top of the A category for me. Next one, oh God, this is going to make this really difficult. Ian Thorpe. So again, some of the younger ones watching, you may not remember who Ian Thorpe was, but he is one of the greatest freestyle swimmers of all time. He was so ahead of his time. The times that he was swimming back in the early 2000s were just mind-bogglingly fast for the time period they were in. To put it in perspective, they didn't have things like wedges on the back of the block. Racing suits were nowhere near the level of technology we have now. And Ian Thorpe was going times like 340 on the 400 free, 144 on the 200 free. It's unbelievably fast. Oh God, I don't know where to put him. I'm going to put him one place ahead of Ryan Lochte. I'm going to do it. I'm putting him there. I might be biased because I'm a freestyler. Now also, I might also make a quick substitution here. This sounds really mean. I think I might have to move Caleb to the top of the B tier. I think we're putting too many people in A. I'm putting him to B. Sorry, Caleb. Right at the top of B, knocking on the door of A. But I think those guys and girls in A right now are just too strong. Moving on next, we've got Mr. Kyle Chalmers, King Kyle. Again, Kyle's somebody I've raced many, many times, and I will race many, many times again. He is a great guy. Aussie fella, Olympic individual gold medalist on the 100 meters freestyle, world champion on the 100 freestyle, Olympic silver on the 100 freestyle, multiple relay medals, world record holder on the short course 100 free. Exceptionally good swimmer. Oh, this is so horrible. I'm going to put Kyle. This sounds really mean. I want to put him in the B category. I really want to, but I'm going to put him in the C, purely because in the B category right now we've got Caleb Dressel and Dara Torres. Both of them have probably at least 10 Olympic medals each. So next one we've got Mr. Adam Peaty. As many of you may know, Adam and I are very good friends. I've raced with him in many relays. First met Adam when I was about this tall, and he just won his first Commonwealth title. And since then we've gone on to race together at multiple world and Olympic championships on relays together and become very good friends. If you don't know who Adam Peaty is, I'm surprised you're watching this channel. He is one of the greatest swimmers of all time, the best breaststroker in the history of the sport by a country mile. I think there's only one place to put Mr. Adam Peaty. But now this is really hard, because in my head, I'm looking at these categories and I'm going A category right now. These guys have got so many Olympic medals. I think Adam's got 6 Olympic medals. Crazy amount of Olympic medals. Plus all of the world records, world championship medals. I'm putting him in A. And I'm actually going to put him in between Ian Thorpe and Ryan Lochte. Next, we have Siobhan Marie O'Connor. Now, for any of you Brits watching, if you were watching the Olympics in 2016, you may remember Siobhan. She was Olympic silver medalist on that 200 IM. She's won world medals, Olympic medals. Phenomenal swimmer, and one of the best female British swimmers we've ever had. Based on the other names we've got on this list, this sounds really harsh. I'm going to have to put her in C, which is really, really harsh. But we've just got, this is basically a list of the best swimmers of all time. So C tier on this list. Just being on the list, you're basically one of the best swimmers. So it's a tough one, but she's going in C. Next, we've got Katinka Hosszu. Now, Katinka she was nicknamed the Iron Lady. I'm gonna make this one quick. I'm putting Katinka into the B category. I think she's been so dominant for so long across so many events. She's just, I'm happy with her there. She's going in the B category for me. I think that's a great spot for her to be in. Next up, we've actually got Mr. Leon Marchand. This is a really difficult one because Leon, in the last 2 years, has been without a doubt the best swimmer in the world. But the one thing about Leon is he's still very young. He's got a long way to go in the sport. And to be on the kind of numbers where you're looking at the Michael Phelpses or the Ian Thorpes or the Ryan Lochtes, he's still got a bit of time to go. but he's also about 20 years old, 21, 22. He's a really young guy. He's got a long time to go yet. There we go. Leon's going top of B category for me. I think he is right knocking on the door of A and has the potential to get into the S category. But because he's still so young and he's still got such a long way to go, I think we'll put him at the very top of B. So next up, we've got Mark Spitz. Now, there's definitely going to be some people watching this video. I know there will be, because I've looked at the demographic of who watches my videos. Some of you will not know who Mark Spitz is. He is the person who inspired Phelps. I think it's a disservice to put Mark Spitz in the top of the A category. So I'm actually going to put him in the S category, but I'm going to put him just behind who I think the greats of all time are, and I'm going to put him right there as if somebody coming up soon weren't to have been what he was, Spitz would have been number one. Next, we've got Simone Manuel. Now, she is just unbelievably good at swimming. I believe it was from around 2012 through to around 2020, she was just so dominant across those sprint freestyle events. I think, see, this list is getting really difficult now. I think I'm going to put Simone Manuel in the B category, one place ahead of Katinka Hosszu, one space behind Dara Torres. And here we go. This is the man I've been waiting for. I'm not even going to explain myself here. S category, top of the S category, the greatest swimmer and the greatest Olympian of all time, Mr. Michael Phelps. He has to go at the top. There is no competition. There is no debate. He is the greatest of all time in this sport. Number one, done, finished. Nothing more to be said. Next up, I've got Summer McIntosh. Now, this is another really difficult one because Summer is a little bit like Leon in that she's so young. She's so young. And she's got such a long career ahead of her. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a couple of tweaks here. I'm going to put Katinka Hosszu at the very top of the C category. And I'm going to put Summer McIntosh. I'm going to put Summer McIntosh pretty much into the middle of that B category. And then here we go. Our very final athlete for the list is Jordan Crooks. Now, this is a really difficult one because I would argue Jordan is the greatest short course sprinter of all time. It's a big claim to say, big statement, but 50-meter world record holder, first man ever to go under 20 seconds short course, 19.9, unbelievably fast. Knocked on the door of Kyle Chalmers' 100-meter freestyle world record. He's been 44.9, Chalmers, I believe, 44.8. To me, I think that those achievements alone are already enough to put him very high in this list. But the difficulty I have with Jordan is long course. He hasn't done as much as he has short. Now that's a big ask because he's done so well short course that to do that long course as well, pretty much only the greatest of all time have been able to do that. But I think I'm going to put Jordan right at the top of the C category. And that is our last athlete that rounds out this list. Now, looking at my list right now, I think I'm quite happy with this. I think I'm quite content that everybody's in the right spots that they should be in. Like I mentioned, there's some people in this list that are so young they could still quite easily move forwards into higher spots, but as of right now in their careers, I think they're in the right places. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you think I've been harsh on anybody or too nice to anybody, let me know down in the comments. I'm happy to discuss. But yeah, this has been a very different video for you today, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Please consider dropping a like and a subscribe. It really helps the channel. And I will see you in the next video.